welcome water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces to your love reading. This is a love reading for your past, present, future from December 6th through December 15th, okay? And I went ahead and I asked three oracles about your past, present, and future. With what's going on in your past as far as relationships, this card came out. It's called the Present. This is a number 12 card. This is gifts, treasures, revelations of own value, and nowness, excuse me. Okay, so this is saying that in the past, yes, you've had very loving connections. You've been able to just meet people that make you feel warm and open up to them, but you don't truly open up all the way. Okay, this is saying how can you express love if you don't receive it? Okay, if you're not allowing yourself to love, how are you expressing love to someone? And it could be something where you're holding yourself back. Okay, we are going to clarify these cards, so just hang tight. But I just wanted to let you know what these cards are. So this is something where perhaps you're just not letting yourself be your true self with someone. Okay, you're holding back. And with the dreams in the present, this is saying vivid dreaming messages, dreaming teaching. So this is saying that you really need to take acknowledgement for what your dreams are trying to tell you. If you wake up and you remember a dream, just keep a dream journal by your nightstand and write it down and really look at the aspects of take a couple days and like read it, and then just take the aspect of the dream and see where it fits into your life. Because when you dream, it's like you could be subconsciously not remembering because you don't want to hear certain messages. And this is a love read, so it could be that you're just not really wanting to hear how you're holding back, or maybe you're not with the you're not in the right frame of mind to be in love with someone. If that makes any sense, that's just what they're telling me. But definitely you're getting downloads and messages from the universe via your dreams. Okay, so just pay attention to your dreams is what they're telling you. And in the future, I see air, and this is breathing deep, entering into life, exchanging of life, bringing energies. So perhaps you're learning how to really extend yourself, because in the past I feel like, yes, you have had tender connections and tender love with people, but it hasn't been 100%. There's something that holds you back. But in the future, what's going to happen is that you're learning to breathe. You're learning to really breathe and take it in and extend yourself further. Okay, you're learning, and you're pretty much, it's like layering the layers of an onion. You're just peeling back. So I feel like you guys are healing. In order to receive this kind of love that you're looking for, you've had to go through like finding yourself. Okay, and this is very indicative for male and females, guys. It's not just for females. This is for both males and females, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, so let's take some tarot and see what they can clarify for the present with this card. Okay, Spirit, for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces in the past, please clarify card 12, the present. What can you tell them about their past and the love? The past and the love. Okay, first one, Knight of Wands. See, yeah, you've been very passionate. You've had a lot of passion in the past, okay? And the other card that came out is the Queen of Swords. So perhaps you have been just pretty much like more mental about it, not really expressing, maybe not expressing how you truly feel, or not really letting go of yourself. Like this card says, it's just not really giving 100% of yourself. And I see this in the past, you could have been very hardened, very cold. Metal is very cold. There's no substance there. It's just not warm. Okay, so perhaps in the past you couldn't offer this kind of love because whatever in the past you haven't been able to release, whatever happened in maybe your childhood, or whatever happened with your family, or maybe you just didn't see a loving environment from your parents, something like this, okay? You will know if it resonates with you. But you weren't able to express love even though you're really looking for it and you don't want to be alone. I sense that, okay? But and see, with the Seven of Swords, this reiterates where you're just not being yourself. In a sense, you're cheating yourself, okay? This is what this card is saying with the Seven of Swords. And these cards all have so many different aspects, guys. It's the way I read them is the way they come in. I'm an intuitive reader, and this is what Spirit is channeling. So this is telling me you guys almost like cheating, like not really being truthful, not being truthful with yourself, not with someone else, but with yourself. Because even though you don't want to be alone and you have had these tender connections in the past, you weren't being your true self, okay? But I do see with the Chariot, this is a movement towards having balance in your life. See this yin and yang, this is what the horses represent in the Chariot. It also represents having victory and intuition. So I feel like you have a knowing of this. I feel like you water signs know, okay? You have an intuitive guide, and this is like something that you've known deep down inside, okay? But there's a movement towards this, evolving from this, okay? And so in the present, let's clarify. In the present, Spirit, for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, in the present and their love situation, please clarify dreams. What does this mean, dreams? For Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, please, dreams in the present, please, with the love situation for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, because on this question, pretty much for all the signs, I've gotten this Queen of coins, where you're just having a better positive energy between yourself, and perhaps there is a shift for more loving and just expressing yourself more. With the Queen of Wands here, there's two queens here, so perhaps maybe in the past, you know, this is telling me that maybe there's two different energies that you were involved with, and maybe you just didn't know which way to go. But I'm picking up on the energies of this card, and what it's telling me is that you have a lot of downloads coming in. If you see this Queen of Coins, you see her third eye, her chakra, her third eye, because it's by the eyebrow, it's open, okay? There's visualizations coming in, and definitely I do feel the sense that with the Chariot, you had this kind of power where you can see things. You don't act on them, but you see them and you feel them, okay? Because you water signs are very intuitive. You're very psychic, even though you don't really, for some of you, you don't use your powers as much, okay? But I do feel like in the present, you're working on this and you're getting downloads, and you're probably becoming a little bit more loving with yourself, okay? Because you have to have love. This card right here in the beginning says you have to be able to love yourself in order to 100% give it, okay? To give it 100%, okay? So there's been time in the present where with the Hermit card, this is calling for inner guidance. This is talking for a little quiet time, surrendering to your intuition and your spiritual guidance, okay? So you can have, when you meditate, you can have a lot of answers. Look at the flame right there. There's like a little spirit right there, and this is guidance, your inner guidance that is with inside of you. So with the Two of Swords here, this is speaking of being at a crossroads. This is speaking of, you know, not like going through a turbulent time. And it could also mean where there's two different people that you're choosing from, okay? And that told me that here too with the two queens. But like I said, I'm reading the energy of that card. So this is telling me that you've come to some kind of inner decision. Something's been set. Whereas before you were pretty blinded to it,
And now it's like the scarf is coming down and you're able to see, and you've made some kind of choice, some kind of decision. With the Five of Wands, yeah, this is pretty much letting go. It could be where other people are telling you things, okay? And with this, I hear that there's some kind of misleading, some kind of something. It could be your ego where it's just not letting you think clearly, and it's telling you something. If it's not your ego, it's people outside telling you things, okay? And you're living for other people, where you really need to watch your dreams, because you should be living for yourself, not for someone else, okay? And so there's a judgment here. This means that you are being called to surrender. Release anything from the negative, anything from the past that happened to you negatively. Release it, let it go, whether it be a relationship, whether it be something that happened with, in your family life or something like this, whether a friend hurt you or something. You got to release. Don't hold on to the past, because you're not going to be able to move forward, okay? But Spirit is telling you, choose love. Choose true love. With this right here, you've been given a gift of true love, but you don't truly accept it. And this is exactly what this card is telling me. You don't accept it. For whatever reason, you have a wall around you. I do see the wall breaking down and shifting, okay? This was a Master 11 year. This is called for spirituality this year. And if you felt it a lot, that's what it was. A Master 11 number is a call to spirituality and union, okay? So Spirit is telling you, choose love. Choose what makes you truly happy, okay? And if it's a person, choose that person and love them 100%, okay? Receive their love and give their love. And with the Page of Wands, this is telling me you're having inner love for yourself. This is a new beginning that you're having for yourself, where you have love, okay? And the Page of Wands could also represent a love offer coming into you, something passionate, something fiery. It could mean small children are involved as well, but for the most part, what I'm getting is that you're having a self-love, and it's a new beginning as far as loving yourself and listening to what makes you happy. So I feel like there's a shift going on for you, and you're going to be able to be emotional 100%. You're going to be able to give this love to whoever comes your way, to the right lover, okay? The right companion, whatever you're seeking as far as love. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna shift back up here. So maybe you're, you listen to your inner ego too much and not your spiritual side. But I do feel like you're shifting out of that, okay? So let's see what comes up for the air card. Moving around a lot, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so Spirit, let's clarify for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's clarify air. In the future, what do Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, what do they have coming in as far as love? And will they be able to accept love and receive it? I'm sorry, will they be able to receive it and give it? Is what the question is. What's going to happen in the future, please, for the love life of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so there is a love offer that's coming in the future, because I do feel like you are working on yourself, and you have been working, you've been waiting for this kind of relationship to manifest and to come. If you see her face, it's not like bad. It's actually it's like reaping what you sow, and everything is positively growing and it's ready to pull. It's almost like ready for harvest. Okay, it's like, so in a sense, you have a better understanding, and you are breathing, and you are extending yourself more in the future, where you've learned more about yourself, and you're carrying what you feel versus what others feel. Okay, because I feel like you don't want to let people down. With the Five of Wands that was here, there's this kind of energy where people are telling you what to do and you're listening to them. Or perhaps you don't want to let people down and you're not telling them what to do. And oh, here it is, Five of Wands. I can't ever see them once I look for them. But that's what this Five of Wands is telling me in the present, where you're pleasing others and not yourself. But I see that this is going to change in the future, where you're finding yourself and you're taking that breath 100% and it's all yours. It's no one else, and you feel happy about it. Okay, so this is something you've been working on with the Knight of Energy, Nine of Coins. This is a slower moving energy because it is a Knight of Pentacles. So it's like a slow mover, but there is a movement towards a positive direction for you. Okay. And so, you know, with the Four of Cups, this is telling you, you could be offered something and you could just be so busy not really seeing what you have, and you're too focused on the negative aspects of your life that you don't even see the gifts that the universe is giving you. Okay, so you need to really take time and really see the gifts that come in for you. Okay, and then Eight of Swords, this is breaking free. This is where you bind yourself. No one else is binding you. This is you holding yourself back with the Eight of Swords. Too much going on, too much thinking. Let it go. Like, you know, don't be stuck in this situation where you're not moving. And definitely this is a call to spirituality, because this is what happens with the Eight of Swords. There's some kind of movement towards spirituality and thinking clear. Okay, so with the World, this is telling me that there is a, what is it called? A karma cycle that's ending. So whatever's going on in your life, as far as love, it's coming to an end, but there's a new beginning right behind it. Okay, because this is time. It's like you've paid for some of your karma and now it's ready to be released, and new stuff is coming into you. Okay, and this is the World, so this could be happening pretty soon. If it's not happening right now, it's happening very soon. And there's a lot of call to peace, inner peace, a lot of healing. With Temperance, there's patience here. This is telling you, you really need to take the time and really heal and have patience and love yourself. Okay, in order for you to get this love that's coming in, you really have to get yourself past this step where you're not allowing it. Because I do feel like you guys have held back from a good, tender relationship in the past. Okay, and so yes, and then the final card that came out is the Three of Cups. This is speaking of celebration. You see that? This is happiness. These are like, it could be you and a lover and just celebrating. Okay, with this, all tarot decks are different, guys. So and they're all have very different aspects, but I'm just saying that there's gonna be celebration for you in the end, in the future. Okay, so I do hope you guys like this, and I hope you got some kind of clarity. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me your comments, tell me what you think, and thank you for taking time with me. Have a great day.